Hey everyone, welcome back to another Starfield. Anyway, I know from last time I said we were going to start off the UC, but I forgot entirely that we can go deliver news. And also I've been a little busy. I want to do some grinding off screen. So before we get to there, I can't remember if this was already maxed out already or not since the last time we spoke, but we got rough certification maxed out. I need to get dueling up, that's something. Shotguns I need to get up as well. Ballistics is maxed out. I now have a particle weapon, so I definitely need this. We have, yeah, we made some improvements here. Stealth, so now I'm able to do concealment, but I need to perform 10 melee unarmed sneak attacks. So we have a bit of an issue here. It has to be melee. So, but we have weightlifting. We need to get a perk up for that. And this honestly. So since we already had full stealth, we got wellness. Wellness we maxed out. But this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I needed 5, 6, 7, and then I upgraded it one more to 8. So I have 7, 8. Because I needed 9 points on top of stealth. Not just stealth in particular, but I need just in general. Once I needed 9 points. Even though if I had something at rank 4, no matter which one I had. I just don't want someone to go, oh, what? You need points on top of stealth? No, it could have been pawn fitness, boxing, whatever, but now I have this. To which, what I should have done, honestly, was put it to boxing. However, because we're on very hard, I thought it'd be better to increase our health. And then I probably should have put my points into boxing and then to martial arts. Because of this. However, it's fine. This will take some time to rank up. But the things we're looking for is eventually we no longer set off enemy mines, which is great. Range sneak attacks do 2.5% normal damage, and your melee sneak attacks do 4% normal damage. Now let's look at this though. 2.5% normal range damage. Suppressed weapons do an additional 20% sneak damage. So, you know, anything stealth, that's going to be, you know, great, especially with melee range. Next up is running while sneaking, doesn't affect enemy stealth. Enemy stealth doesn't affect stealth. Which, the other stuff, like the ranged attack, you know, multiplier, like basically the attack multipliers, they're great. But I'm looking for, you know, stuff like you gain chameleon-like ability when completely still. And sneaking. It should say you gain a chameleon-like ability when completely still while sneaking. But, because it could be and sneaking, like I get it while I'm sneaking, like and sneak. I can completely still. So if I stood still without sneaking, it would just activate, you know, but it is what it is. Engaging stealth causes distant enemies to lose you. Very typical Bethesda ability right here. I wish there were more chameleon-like abilities as far as like kind of like a stealth boy, you know, from Fallout or something. Just some type of thing where it's like camouflage, or you could add a mod to your suit, right? Which brings me back to another thing. Suit design. We can craft 2. We're ready for rank 3s, which is perfect. Research methods. Craft 15 unique food, drinks, drugs, weapon mods, or equipment mods. So I thought the equipment mods, like my pack and my suit and all that, it wasn't really counting for some reason, or at least to my belief it wasn't. But then I was doing weapon mods, like I had enough materials to do weapon mods, and it was filling this up. So I'm gonna keep on doing weapon mods. I don't know what equipment mods could be referring to then. To me, the challenge progress wasn't going up as I was doing that, but I did notice it go up by weapon mods. Oh, you know what? I know it wasn't doing it because spacesuit design, I was doing my spacesuit design, scrap 15 spacesuit, helmet or pack mods, and that worked. So I don't know what equipment it's referring to. Equipment mods. I don't, honestly, I don't know. But we need to get a rank up for that. I also got medicine up there. Now we're on rank 3. So they restored 30 additional health and 30% faster. But we have to, the thing this time, instead of healing by a certain amount of points, you know, like heal 2,000 points, heal 1,000 points, heal this, heal that. It's now, hey, you gotta use 100 items while wounded. So we'll get on that. Other than that, we got security up to rank 2, I believe we did last time, but we started picking locks. Targeting controls, we're ready to rank that up. We haven't ranked this one up yet. But next up, though, is going to be weapon engineering pretty soon. But right now, though, we're pretty good, pretty set. I really don't need it. I need to put more into focusing on melee and then gymnastics as well, because what I do want is to get rank 4. I don't really care about rank 2, except for the fall damage, and I don't really care about rank 3, except for, again, the fall damage. And replenish some O2 after mantling. That's pretty handy, just in case I'm in a pickle. But yeah, enough of me talking. That was 6 minutes, it's almost 7 minutes worth. Let's just get into this. Let's go talk to her and
My
turn the
sources
story.
you talk and get paid. I spread the... You certainly... But I thought the range... I heard there was a... I hear the robbers are provided free of charge. All part of the service. What happened to the robber? I'm sure he was thankful for yours. These things are often... That's really good news. You were there. Any comment on the Freestar Range? Huh. Stories like this. Thanks for the interview.
Cool.
You have another story for me? What a sordid mess. We've got some other sources we've been... So there was a mercenary company, the First, and they were involved in taking extortion, death threats, murder, all of it. Is that right? Good to know. So all of that? Terrible. But Ron Hope, all of that suffering was a plot to save Hope Tech from going under. Let me be blunt. The others? Most Rangers don't take down. After all of that, the future... Their stock has already taken... Any comment?
Jesus.
That's a chilling thought. Thanks. And,
Okay, it's only 2 stories. Oh, we have 2 stories with the Gallbank and then Ron Help. I was gonna fast travel over here to Mast, but no, that's not. Oh god, okay. Oh, that's cool. I never really realized that. Oh, second. We did some things. Got this gun finally. Found it. Bashing does double damage when gun bashing. That's fine. I don't really care about that. Justifier, we got that. Of course, we've had that since the end of the Freestar Collective. We modified our mag shear. We modified a lot of weapons. Did a lot of things to them. It's unfortunate you can't modify these weapons, like give them, poison or, flame or something, But I kind of also like it at the same time, and I prefer the Tonto and the Wakizashi. Deadeye. Right now, Deadeye doesn't do a damn thing. I thought it would, but it really doesn't. I'll have to get into pistol later on, but right now my best weapon is going to be, technically speaking, it's the AA-99. Depending on the range, it's going to be the Earth Hunting Rifle. But usually I'll go from here, and then depending on the enemy, I'll switch it over to Justifier. And of course, if I really need to melt somebody down, the mag shear. You can't go wrong with the mag shear. I got some other weapons too. We need to... Alright.
Hey, Sarah's friend. Well, alright. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any, and if you've got any questions...
I'm good. Let's go do this.
Yes? You needed something?
Okay. Kind of just... Yeah, whatever.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
I don't know if you get bonus stuff, but basically I'm gonna press all these buttons.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just from their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more.
Freestar Rangers.
Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle. It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems.
Freestar Collective.
Founded by the passengers, the Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together. Beginning in 2240,
Serpent's Crusade,
House
that was a
Varun forces
recent
declared
war.
all-out war on the rest of human civilization,
Conflict among the
initiating of the many
among the
conflicts between the
stars. Basically,
galaxy's
everyone's still
factions.
fighting, doing their thing.
None was more brutal than the recent
Battle of
colony war
Nera.
between the UC. Few settled
A lot
worlds
of
were
this
left
is
untouched by the colony war.
important to the story, both
But nowhere could
main
the
story
viciousness of
and
modern warfare be seen
side
more
quest.
clearly than on the Freestar planet of
Like, for
Nera.
example,
Initially occupied by invading in the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of
there's a city.
Londinian.
There's a bunch of what look to be
A
like
newly
mechs, right?
constructed but critical supply
Weird, like,
center for the United
biomechanic
Colonies
things.
war effort.
No, it's that big bitch
Londinian
right there.
found itself overrun by one of the
serious.
galaxy's most mysterious predators,
Terramorph.
the Terramorph.
This thing's like an artist's
A rare but
rendition.
pervasive
Like no
threat
animal
to all
can be this
human
ugly.
settled worlds. Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never after the devastation wrought by the colony war. The UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed.
So, funny enough...
All
Oh, God!
related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of
fucking kill
dire
you.
emergency. But the
He
collective
just
had
walked
another
up on
demand,
you like, hey,
that the active commanders of the
relax, sir.
UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic
So,
security, agreed.
kind of...
In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty.
Alright, now that it's
Commander
done.
Henry
Jesus.
Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
Is it over? Can I just start talking now? Okay. So all this information when you do your playthrough, or if you're going... Okay. Can I have a moment, please? So when you're doing like your playthrough or what have you, if you want the lore, and also if you kind of want hints to what's gonna, what you're gonna go through, all of this stuff, essentially, you're gonna go through. Not like, okay, like for instance, not like, okay, well, you're gonna have to face terramorphs, demolishing a city. Yeah. No, not like an army of terramorphs, right? Because that, I mean, sure, like one or two, but then a whole army? Absolutely not. You know what I mean? I think it's terrifying. A whole army of those? Yeah, no. But kind of friendly foreshadowing, because of all things, this right here, it talks about the armistice, right? Established essential archive guarded by 3 parties: the Freestar Collective, House of Rune, and the United Colonies, for the collection and protection of all knowledge, research, and documentation depicting, describing, or any way related to technologies and mechanisms banned by this armistice. It shall be governed by the following laws. Access to all information in this archive will be mutually managed by all 3 parties. Access is only permitted by unanimous agreement of local authorized factional representatives. So obviously they have, we have, embassies here for the other 2 factions, because obviously Jemison is United Colonies. The facility will be under the direct control of no sovereign faction, with no single party permitted to overrule the others. All decisions regarding matters pertaining to the archives must be unanimous. Any attempt at unauthorized access will be considered an act of aggression against all parties. Each party commits to defend the others against such attempts. Basically, we're all in it together with this. But if you notice, though, it was pretty much, the arms, yeah, they're pretty much talking about that. Or that. And long story short, when you go through, this was created by us. We created something, and then it went horribly wrong. It went horribly wrong. Londinian, you can visit Londinian, you can find out where it's at. I am not telling. But anyway, kind of give a quick recap. So, the UC's a military might, Freestar Collective as well, and the Varun, they're their own. It's like all of their citizens, as soon as they're born, it's like, boom, you're in it. It's like, what? I'm part of the, yep, you're part of our military, you're part of everything. Oh, okay. Like, as soon as you're born, you don't have a choice. Freestar Collective is a little bit of a mixture, because they're like, hey, you can be a citizen, you can do whatever you want. No, not mixture. They're very like, you can be a citizen, you can do whatever you want. But if you want to, you can join the Freestar Rangers. And it's not the military might, it's just kind of like, kind of like their own version of, like the FBI or Interpol or something like that. And a mixture of, like, in the United States, we have like state troopers and whatnot, and highway patrol. Kind of like that. More so that than anything else, right? But that's what the Freestar Collective is. The Vanguard is the UC's version of. They have their military. They have the United Colonies, military, and then the Vanguard's like, hey, if you're a pilot and you go travel and you do all sorts of things, join the Vanguard and kind of help out. Like instead of people calling in the military like, oh, my cat is stuck on a tree in, you know, Invectus Prime, they'll be like, hey, can you send a hey, is there any Vanguard in the area? Yeah, well, my cat is stuck in a tree in Invectus Prime. Can you help me out? Yeah, sure. Instead of sending a military unit, you know what I mean? So if you have a ship, you can join the Vanguard. It's like basically military without being military, and you work solo, where you have a crew or whatnot, but basically what it is.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member.
Nice.
Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies. Wherever in the galaxy, no one is born a United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls means citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
Here's what this guy. Who are you? Why are you? So here's my question though, is that if I'm not a UC citizen, right? And I haven't joined the Vanguard, say I'm born, okay? I'm a kid, like, do I get special protections? You know, until I become of age, and then when I do become of age, I'm still not a citizen. My special privileges have gone away. I'm going to shoot you if you don't back it up. But I wonder how that works. Like, I wonder how, like, okay, nobody just gives you a ship. We just go join a crew and then, you know, hope to God that, hey, can we go join the Vanguard together? You know what I mean? Like, does everybody need to be a captain of their own ship? Because then there's like a certain plot hole here, you know? Like, what happens in between? Where do you live? Are you just a bum on the street? Like, what happens? You know, you find a job, but like in between, before you find a job, where do you go? Where do you live? Is there a halfway house? Is there, like, what's going on here? It seems very weird, you know? Freestar Collective is like, hey, if you're in Freestar Collective, well, I'm assuming they're like, hey, you're a citizen, boom. You know, you live here. Great, make your way, you know? And then you just have people who are family. Over here, it's like you have to be a citizen in order to have a home, or to buy a home. But then the home is just buying a home on Jemison, you know? So that might be the other thing. Maybe that's the other piece of the plot hole I'm missing. But anyway, let's continue. We're doing all the boring stuff right now this episode. Next episodes we'll start to really get into it.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter the designated simulation pod to initiate your exam.
Now there's something to do here.
This is the Mark 18 Flight Simulation Chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair.
Right, here's what we're really gonna do. I never noticed this the first time, but there's a computer over here. So that's why I stood here, because I said, hey, this thing unfolds. Simulation controls. Okay, so only when the simulation's active. You got it.
Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
Pretty fast. Let's see. Yeah. We're gonna hack that. We do those.
Shield upgrade active.
Hell yeah.
Damage upgrade active. New targets active. New ally active.
Ally active.
2 allies. Whoa.
Target defeated.
Alright.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2. New targets active.
I don't know why it does that. It goes so fast.
Target defeated. Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3. New targets active.
Target defeated. Defeated.
Got him.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
We're gonna go for the remaining tiers. Let's go.
Resuming the examination.
New targets active.
Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 4 reached. Initiating Tier 5.
That's the one I always get messed up on.
New targets active.
Ally eliminated.
Halting simulation.
Damn.
You have passed, applicant. You may may
Yeah, I
proceed to
always
the
get
exit
messed up on
hatch
that
to log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
There's a tier 6, and I can never make it. I'm good. Yeah, you can get to 6. I can't. not me. What I think I need, and hear me out, is that this should also transfer over all your abilities. So, which means I need to get, let's see, weapon systems, engine systems. I need to get particle beam. Well, I don't know about particle beam, but missile weapon systems. I need all of these. Repair, yeah, I need repairs on there. EM systems, automated system. Like I need a bunch. Like I need this tree basically just kind of filled out, so this way I know I can handle it. Some people don't need all that. I don't know how y'all do it. I've got to watch and go, wow, because I feel like no matter what, I get melted. You know, either way, as if my allies weren't doing a damn thing. So who knows? But yeah, so I always, no matter what, I keep on getting rank 4.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed.
Let's wrap
You
this
can
up.
head up to Commander Tuala to receive your final result and your probationary assignment.
But a little bit over 30 minutes. That's fine. That is what we do. As soon as it loads up. Yeah, my thing might. I saw my screensaver pop up and I went, oh, I need to. That can't happen.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? So these are your numbers that just came through. Then let's get to them. So, looking at hit every mural in the a test of preparation and thoroughness. Psychological results are all within expect. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first. Oh, you found the debug system in the curiosity and resourcefulness. Though, this output. Huh. You really do know you're though working around the system instead of now. How tier 4? Not too. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that waiver some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away. So then, looking at your results as a whole, factoring in that you managed to utilize all the tools at your disposal, once you've successfully completed your probationary 10 years service, pretty standard for combat assignments, but your performance. So, sounds to me like we've got, if you're interested, we can get you the credits you've earned. Then, first though, all UC serve. So, you want to. Fantastic.
You gotta do a whole thing. So you do get a provision. I want to see how much it is. I think it's like 10k credits, which, I mean, isn't bad, but at the same time, you could spend 10k on just like a weapon and medkits. 2 weapons if you're lucky, you know. And I'm over here with weapons. Just, I mean, you know, come on. You know what I'm saying? I haven't heard this. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on. Okay, it is silenced. Look at that.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we. Now, Ray, the motto of the Vanguard. That is where we serve. Do you swear to and to uphold the. Then let me be the first. Now, only thing, and what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come. So Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you? That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
Oh, 16,000 credits. Okay, that's definitely 2 weapons and all the medkits I can buy. Oh yeah, I have a skip pack upgrade. So skip capacity boost back, extra capacity, and medic. Basically, I can move forward a lot quicker and faster than anybody else can. And for what it's worth, it does go up a little bit. It has hardly any vertical leap on here. But as you can tell, though, it doesn't have much of a horizontal or vertical leap. Yeah. But we can definitely move horizontally. Has he been over here the whole time? There's no way. Maybe he has been.
Shocked she managed to limp back here at all. Pull it for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can. Yes, sir.
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herath. Pleasure to be with. It's my job to make sure all... Now, in addition to the standard issue welcome kit, all probationary pilots. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials.
My people will have everything on your So, nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe. Any questions before you head out? I honestly didn't realize it had people living on it until we got your record.
Report they gave us seemed clean. No known hostile outposts. But I wouldn't say that's permission to let your guard down. Just watch out for wildlife and pirates. Keep those med packs handy and you'll be fine.
Then I won't keep you.
Make us look good out there, recruit.
Okay, that's not the guy I'm talking about. I thought it was the ship technician. So just in case if you're playing right now on, let's see, version 1.9.71.0, the technician, he's been bugged for a hot minute. And it used to be, to me, that when you had a ship that was too long, even though it was within spec, the ship technician would like glitch out, and he'd be usually he's standing right here, but because the ship was too close, if you made it longer, like mine right now is kind of long, he would disappear, and he just stays disappeared. But now apparently it's just a bug now that he's just gone. You know, like he's on the map or something. He probably is here, but he's under, and we have no way of communicating with him.
Hello, Captain.
But we're gonna take a look. They put some stuff on our ship. Now I have a lot of resources that I went around and gathered. so I could do a lot of the upgrades and whatnot, which was basically going back. Remember how I said we would build upon a foundation? Which is going back to all of our bases that we made, everything that's mining, every bit of it. And so I was able to do this. Resources. Big numbers are all the things that I brought into the ship. Cobalt, copper. I mean, some of the stuff I bought: cosmetic and fiber, gold, helium-3. You know, ionic liquids. I could craft more. I didn't need to. Lead. You know, I mean, anything that's big number-wise. I went and I grabbed and I said, okay, I'm gonna do more of this. Did they give me new stuff? Comms repair suite. But anyway, that's going to do it for now. When we come back, we'll be headed to Tau City. So stay tuned, and I will see you in the next one, which this is a 40-some-odd minute episode. So, yeah, definitely see you in the next one. It should already be out right now. See you there.